Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. Welcome to this live. If you're here live, gosh, I appreciate you. I love whenever people can be live with me to ask me questions, to leave comments. I absolutely love it. But I also know that most of you are watching this on replay. So if you are watching this replay, comment replay right here. Let me know if you get value from this. I always love to hear from you. And I always remind people if you ask questions, I can help you. If you don't ask questions, I don't know what you're struggling with. So please leave questions, leave comments. I want to help you. I promise I will listen to them. I will see them. I will respond to them. So today, the topic is how to use social media to make money. And to be honest with you, one of the big reasons I'm talking about this is because the TikTok ban issue is coming up. Now, personally, what do I believe? I don't believe it will happen. Maybe that's just me with wishful thinking because I love the TikTok app. But I also just don't really believe that it will fully happen. I think it will be restructured. I think it might be rebought. I also don't know a lot about the ins and outs of it, admittedly. However, what I do know is that even while I don't want TikTok to be banned, you can make content for free on many other platforms to make money. So if you're interested in learning how to use social media for free to gain followers, to gain leads, to make income, comment social right now. That's the topic of today's live. Now, throughout the live, if you're watching this and you're thinking, man, I would really love Sarah's help with this. I would really love Sarah's coaching with this. Or if you're interested in even more, like setting up your online business, knowing what you want to promote, knowing who your niche is, comment Empower. Empower is my complete coaching program that helps complete beginners get started with their affiliate marketing business, which is the best way for beginners to get started. I'm Sarah. I started 3.5 years ago in affiliate marketing. I had 0 followers, y'all. 0. The only thing I knew how to do on social media was to use Facebook to post pictures of my family. Okay, that was the extent of my knowledge in March of 2021. Then I took a training and I learned how to do this. And it totally changed my life because I quit my healthcare job. I make more money now than I ever would have. I still help people. And I'm just doing what I love. And what I love is coaching others and helping other people learn how they can make money without trading their time. Okay. So if you're here for it, if you're excited to learn more, like I said, comment social. If you want more information about my coaching program, comment Empower. I'm happy to share more. Now, let's dive in. What are my favorite apps to create content on for free? 100%, no shame. The number one app for me is TikTok. Why? Well, number one, because that's where I learned, okay? And it's hard to teach an old dog new tricks. And no, I'm not old. However, that's where I learned how to create content. That's where I'm comfortable creating content. If I was a complete beginner and I was giving you my top advice, I would start on Instagram. People love Instagram. I've just never been an Instagram person. And in 2025, my goal might be to focus more on Instagram than TikTok. So, my second favorite app is Facebook. I love Facebook, okay? Because Facebook is where my community is. Facebook is where y'all are, okay? Facebook is where my group is, my free group, where I provide a ton of help to people. I answer questions. Honestly, I do way too much for free, probably, but that's okay because my heart and my passion is in helping people. So, how do I choose? How do you choose which app you want to use? Which one do you like the most? Which one are you going to use the most? I tell my coaching clients this all the time. The name of these apps, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Pinterest, those are social media apps. They want you to be social. So if I'm going to start using Instagram to create my content, I'm going to have to be a user of the Instagram app more. Okay? Because that app is also going to want me to use that app to be social, to interact with people. All right. So let's start from the very beginning. You're going to choose which app you want to grow on. Okay? And for me, personally, if I was a complete beginner, it would be one of those three: TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook. Now, this training is not going to teach you how to repurpose the content that you make on one app to every single social media app you can imagine, but you can do that. Okay. And I do teach that in my other trainings in my coaching program. So you're going to create a brand new social media account. preferably a personal one, okay? Now that advice might change every now and then, okay? Because social media is constantly changing. Why are you going to create a brand new social media app? Well, number one, because most people tell me that they don't want to bug their family and friends. And if that's you, if you've considered starting with affiliate marketing or doing what I do, and you don't want to bug your family or friends, just say family or friends in the comments, because I understand that was one of my biggest concerns as well. Okay. The reason you're going to start a brand new account is because whenever you start that brand new social media account, it's going to ask you, do you want to link your contents? Not contents, contacts. And you're going to say no. So what that means is that whenever you create that account, it's not going to automatically show the content that you put out there to the contacts stored in your phone. Now, there is no bulletproof way around this, okay? But I will tell you that when I got started, that's exactly what I did. I did not tell a soul what I was doing. Not a soul. Because it was brand new. I wasn't willing to listen to haters because I was going to make it work, okay? And I just wanted to do my thing without other people having judgments about it. And I didn't want to bug family and friends. So pick your social media app, start a brand new account. Now, I'm going to have to skip a few steps here, okay? And if you want all the steps, like I said, Comment and Power, it's full blown, okay? It's everything you need. But you are going to start to create content for the person you want to help. You're not creating content for you. You're not creating content about your dogs or the weather or your opinions. You are creating content to attract the person that you want to help with the products that you are promoting. Okay? So in order to know how to do this, I mean, obviously, one of the first things you got to know is who are you talking to? And I have resources that can help you get very, very clear on that. And I'll have conversations with you. We will get clear on that. I actually was just messaging, actually 2 of my coaching clients, but one of them specifically, I saw a piece of her content and she's not, yes, she is currently in my coaching group, but she was an original purchaser of Empower. She's a beta person. I've been watching her content and I think she's talking to the wrong audience. And I sent her a message about it. And when I do that, she knows that I was reaching out to help her, not to hurt her. And she was so appreciative of my advice. You have to know who you're speaking to, okay? Sorry about that, y'all. So you're going to start to create content about the people you're trying to help, for the people you're trying to serve, okay? Now, everybody thinks that in order to monetize social media, you need to go viral. And while that's exciting, I mean, yeah, that's super exciting, okay? Very exciting. I have had pieces of content go viral that did help boost my business, okay? They did. They were excellent. I've had other pieces of content go viral and they didn't do a thing for my business. Why? Because the reason that piece of content went viral is because it was a relatable piece of content, but it didn't really have anything to do with the people who I was trying to help. Okay. And I wish I could pull up an example real quick, but I've had a video on Instagram. I believe it's at least 2.5 million views. It might be at 3 million by now. Excellent piece of content. It didn't convert many people simply because it was just a piece of relatable content that people loved. And because I didn't have a few of the things that every piece of content needs to have. And so now we're going to cover that. Okay. So if you are with me now, okay, and I want to see some comments right now, just say, Sarah, I'm with you. Okay. Let me know you're with me. Okay. I need to know that y'all get me. No matter what social media app you are using. Okay. These are the things that every piece of content needs, no matter what app you are using. Okay. And by the way, let me give you all a little piece of advice. Everybody lean in. Let me give you a little piece of advice. If you ever come across somebody who tells you, I have the social media training to end all social media trainings. You will never need to purchase another social media training again if you purchase this one. Just know that that person's lying to you. That is a lie because social media is always changing. And if you're going to go into this industry, you're going to have to learn to roll with the punches. I wish I had kept up in 2021 with all the changes I've been through since I got started putting content out there on social media. And actually, right now, I see another big change going on. I'm not going to share that information here because I don't want to give bad information. It's just something I'm watching for myself. But just know that if somebody tells you that they're going to give you a piece of advice on social media and it's never going to go out of style and you'll never need to buy another course, they're probably lying to you. But here's 3 things that every piece of content needs. The first thing is a hook. Comment hook right now. So I know y'all are listening. The hook is so important, and my coaching clients will tell you that I repeat it over and over and over again. If your piece of content doesn't have a hook, you might as well not post it. And I'm not trying to be mean when I say that, but ain't nobody watching it. Okay? For instance, I scroll on social media a lot because it's my job. It's my work. I study social media. I come across so many people who do this. Hey, Sarah here. Happy Monday. Well, guess what? Nobody's watching that because nobody cares. Nobody cares. And this is just me being so honest, and this is just what you get whenever you get me as a coach. Nobody cares. So if you want to post that piece of content because you feel like posting it, that's fine. Post it, but nobody's going to watch it. Okay? That's just the truth. Now, a hook is something that you say. You can either say it, you can write it, like the text on the screen. Okay? So that's a visual hook or a written hook. The verbal hook is something you say, or you can have a visual hook, which is a certain amount of movement. And it can be as small as, and y'all watch me, okay? If I'm making a piece of content. Hey, I'm Sarah. Moving the camera. A visual hook is huge. And guys, I don't know if you've noticed it in your own life, but people's attention spans have gotten shorter and shorter and shorter. So short, okay? If you don't hook somebody in the first 3 to 5 seconds of the video, they're not going to go on to watch the full video. Now, why does it matter if people go on to watch the full video? Well, because whenever you first post a piece of content, the algorithm studies that, okay? And I'm going to try to break this down as beginner-friendly as I can. If in the first hour of you posting a piece of content, people don't watch that video all the way through to the end, that's going to tell the algorithm that people aren't interested in that piece of content and it doesn't need to get pushed out and your video is going to die. Now, here's what I said earlier about not trusting somebody who says that this stuff will never change. 2 years ago on TikTok, if your video didn't get above 500 views in the first 2 to 3 hours, that video was going to flop. Now, especially on TikTok, it really doesn't matter because the algorithm is giving a video months to perform well. So that time frame is changing, but the most important factor when you post a piece of content is if people watch it all the way through to the end, okay? That's called the completion rate, okay? Here again, I teach a lot about this in Empower. I also have another course that I'm about to re-release. I'm not going to mention the name of it here, but if you're interested in just a social media training, comment social media, and I'll give you information when I do relaunch that training. It's going to be epic. I've been working so hard on it. So the reason that the hook is so important is because you've got to make people want to listen to what you're saying. Okay? Here's a good hook. Don't do this if you want to make money in 2025. Okay? Or I can't believe I made this mistake. Something that makes people curious about what you're going to say next. Okay? Now, I could go into what type of videos you're doing, but this live is not long enough for that. Okay? But there are different types of videos. There's inspirational, educational, emotional, entertaining. There's all kinds of those. And those, gosh, you can study those all the live long day. Now, for me personally, studying my social media, people respond well to my videos where I am talking and I'm giving information about a topic. Okay? So let's say my hook is, well, I just used a great one. The 3 things every video needs if you want it to convert well. Okay? That's excellent. Now, I've done a few things with that hook. Okay? Number one, I've hooked them. Number two, I've used a number, and we are a number society, so people tend to want to watch numbers. Number three, I have created FOMO. What is FOMO? FOMO is fear of missing out. So when I say 3 things that every video needs to perform well, if people are interested in the first one, they're also interested in the third one, okay? So that's my hook. Now, the next thing that you need to do is you need to provide value, okay? So comment value if you understand that after the hook is number one, number two is value. And the value has to be what you promised in the hook. So if I made a video that said 3 things every video needs to convert well, and then I didn't provide that value in the video, flop, right? Complete flop. It's not going to last. If you want to grow on social media, if you want people to trust you, you have to give people what you promised them. What if I announced this live training and it said, I'm going to show you how you can use social media for free, and then I didn't even talk about social media, right? There would be no value here. Nobody would even trust me, okay? I'm providing the value right now, okay? Now, the way you provide that value, you can do that in a 6-second clip, or you can do that in a 6-minute clip. That's going to vary, and that's going to go into all kinds of different content posts and ideas that you can go into. We go into those in Empower and that other social media training, but not right here, okay? Here again, if you're interested in Empower, say Empower at any point during this. I'll reach out to you. I can explain more about it. It's my passion. Now, we're on number 3 now. Number 3 is a call to action, okay? You can just type CTA to let me know that you understand call to action. The call to action is, what do you want people to do because they watch this video? If you're trying to grow on social media, it's always follow. Every single time it's follow. Follow me for more information. Follow to learn more. Follow if you like this. Follow if you agree. That's always the call to action if you're trying to grow on social media. Now, once you get to know your audience a little bit better, you can kind of switch that up, okay? You could say, comment group if you want to join my free group, or comment yes if the information I provided was valuable and you'd like to learn more, okay? Because that is a different form of engagement. That is like when you get people to comment. Getting people to comment is huge. Getting people to share your video is huge. So your call to action could be to share. Your call to action could be like this video. Your call to action could be comment on this video. But you have to have a call to action. If you don't tell people what to do, they won't do it. And it's proven, okay? You have to tell people what to do. Okay? So those are the 3 pieces, of that every piece of content absolutely has to have to perform well. Like I said, I could go into more depth about how to do that, but I could talk about that all day, okay? Now, this will work on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, YouTube. What are the other ones? I know X. Some people really like X. I don't use that, so I don't give advice on that. I only give advice on what I know. But it works on every social media app, y'all. It works on every single app. So right now, if you are watching this still, comment still here. And I want to see how many of you actually do that. Okay? And I appreciate that because I want to know. Now, I added a poll to this live. I don't even know if you've seen it or not. It's kind of one of the first times I've ever done that. But the poll asked something about, what is your biggest fear with social media? Is it that you don't want to show your face? Is it that you don't know what you'd say? Or is it that you have no idea how to start? And no matter which one of those you choose, I have a solution for that, okay? So you can either answer the poll. That's great. I'm trying to get research. I'm trying to get feedback from y'all so I can help you all more, okay? Yay, people are still here. Thank you, Angela. Thank you. Why can't I talk? Thank you, Jamie. I appreciate y'all still being here. So that poll, I really want to know. I want to know what you need help with, okay? So that is how you grow on social media, okay? You also need to stay, and if my coaching clients were on here, Angela would probably know the answer because I know she's in a lot of my trainings, but The one thing that you have to know about social media is that it just needs you to be consistent. If you're going to post 7 times a day, then you better post 7 times a day every day. If you're going to post 3 times a week, you better post 3 times a week every week. If you're going to post daily, then post daily. People want to know, what's the golden number? How many pieces of content should I post every single day? Guys, the easiest answer and the best answer is whatever you're going to be able to be consistent with. Okay? Don't set some extreme goal to post 3 times a day knowing you're not going to be able to do that every day, because the algorithm's not going to like that. The algorithm wants you to be predictable. Okay? I try to post at least once a day. When I got started, y'all are going to, it's going to be crazy what I say. I posted 5 times a day, but it was totally different types of content. It was much easier, but I posted 5 times a day. Hey, Ashley, she's still here. She's one of my newest coaching clients. The magic number of when to post and how many times to post is whatever you can do and stay consistent with. And I highly suggest that you follow people who actually know what they're talking about on social media. Okay? Algorithms always change. And here's another thing, and I'm not trying to be doom and gloom. What works on Instagram isn't going to work on TikTok as far as how many times to post, what do they want. Instagram is more aesthetically pleasing. Okay? So on Instagram, it wants you to be have the same theme and colors and all that. TikTok doesn't care. They want you to give value. They want you to be real. Let's see your dirty dishes, homegirl. As long as you can teach me something, I don't care. Okay? So, I think there's only there's 11 viewers on here. This is a lot for one of my morning lives. So thank you. Guys, if any of you all have questions right now and you're live, leave a question. If you're watching this as a replay and you have a question, leave a question right now. If you have enjoyed this live, just say, this live was great. If you want more about Empower, comment Empower, okay? I'm going to stick around here for a couple more seconds and make sure that nobody has a question that's actually listening live. My coaching clients will tell you that the way to get the most help from me is to ask questions, okay? Hey, Trey. There's my guy, Trey. Guys, I'm using Trey's software. It's what I'm going to. It's awesome. It's amazing. I'm going to be sharing more about that next week, but it's amazing. It's awesome. Actually, that's what I did with my coaching clients this past week. Yesterday, I built a full-blown training. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to share more about it. Can't wait to share more about it. So thank you, Angela. Great info. Great info. Okay, so everybody must be good. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this live up because, like I said, our attention spans are shot. Okay, we have no attention spans. Right now, this video is 22 minutes and 41 seconds long. So thank you all for being here. Tina. Tina said, yes, ask questions. Sarah's an expert, Tina. Girl, you're on the verge of greatness. I promise you. And guys, because my coaching clients are on here and they're commenting, I'm going to give them some love. I'm going to give y'all some advice. The only way that you are failing is if you're not doing anything. The only way to fail is to do nothing. If you fail and it flops, at least you learn from it. You know what successful people are? Successful people who kept failing until they didn't fail. Okay? I'm learning something new right now, and I think I'm failing at it right now. But you know what? That just tells me that I'm a little bit closer to completely crushing it and meeting that goal. So, my coaching clients that are creating content, that are taking my advice, that are learning from it and changing things, they're the ones who are on the verge of success. So, God bless you all. Thank you so much for being here. I always love going live for my free group. Drop a emoji in the comments, anything you want. I'll see y'all next week. Peace out. God bless.